Welcome to episode 7 of Random Riches, a series where ChatGPT decides our money-making methods. Last time, we stumbled upon some surprisingly decent methods and hit a major milestone, our first million GP. We're kicking off this episode down in the mines, where we'll be mining iron ore for profit. But before we get into that, I just want to give a quick thank you to everyone who's been supporting the series. It really means a lot and gives me the motivation to keep this going. With all that said, let's jump into the episode. I hope you enjoy. And okay, we're just starting off this episode just at the Grand Exchange, picking up a rune pickaxe and an adamant pickaxe. We can't quite use the rune one just yet, but hopefully we will unlock that today. So we're going to head over to the southeast of Iraq, just here, to mine the iron. And then we're going to basically bank it at the east bank here. The same method we did in, I believe it was episode 1, maybe episode 2. But we're going to do the same thing, except we have a different pick because now we can use the Grand Exchange. So we're going to use the adamant pick for now, and then we'll switch to the rune pick if we get to that. Now before we head over to the mines, I do have that beginner clue scroll that we're going to do. And I needed to buy a chef's hat and a red cape in order for it. And I just wanted to point out the surprising moneymakers that you guys could do as well. Specifically this red cape. Now I believe you can buy this red cape in the store right here, where we're actually going, the clothes shop. So when I get there, I'll make sure that we can. But I believe you can buy it for very cheap, and you can sell it for 664 coins. So this is just another thing that you could do to make a profit at the Grand Exchange. So here we are at that shop that I was talking about, and here's the red cape. You value it, it's 2 coins, and you can sell it for around 600. So I would get into this if you can, and make sure you guys drive that price down. And okay, we just got the blue casket, so we're going to go ahead and open that to see what we get. 3,400 coins from the Staff of Water and a black robe. And okay, we're going to start the mining of the iron. Now this is already the 4th world that I tried, and there was bots in all of them, so this is going to be probably very heavily botted. We're going to go ahead and just put this timer up on this. Get started. So just a quick reminder about how much money this is. So we've got the inventory here. I know we missed out on a couple spots because I was just on my way back from the clue scroll. But the 26 came to 3,200 gold. We're going to make a decent amount of money overall. Just dump those guys in the bank, and then we're going to make our way back. So I've been messing with these bots here on this world for around 40 minutes now. And I found a little bit of an interesting mechanic with them. So if you mess with them, like I've been taking this guy's rocks as much as I can here. If you mess with them for long enough, they eventually just log out, and about 3 minutes later, they'll log back in. And it's kind of interesting. I don't know why they do that. I think they're expecting maybe that I'll leave or something, but it's quite interesting. That being said, I am going to be probably getting less rock, like less iron ore than I should have been, because I've been messing with these bots here, but I think it's all worth it in the end. Okay, we just got 41 mining there, so the next time I go in bank, I'm going to grab the rune pick from the bank, which is huge because it makes it a lot quicker and I can beat this bot out a lot easier. And we just finished this task for the full 2 hours. We didn't quite finish this last inventory, but we almost finished it. I had actually a really good time just messing around with bots there. It was actually keeping my attention a lot more than I thought. We're just going to go ahead and go up to the bank and just see how many we got and how much money we made for this 2 hours. And okay, so we've got 827 iron ore in the last 2 hours. So we're going to go ahead and withdraw all these. And just check the price check. Oh, we also got 1 sapphire as well. I'm going to go ahead and price check. 102,808 GP, so an average of around 51,000 GP per hour with the iron ores. Now I'm going to pull up ChatGPT and we're going to get the next money-making method. And okay, here we are at ChatGPT getting another method. collecting red berries. So we did this before. Wants us to do it for 1 hour. I'll do this because it's actually decent cash, but it isn't doesn't give you any experience, it just gives us GP, but overall it was actually a decent amount of money. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I don't know if it says anything about the Kaba berries or not this time, so I might just collect the red berries, which is okay. But yeah, I'm gonna head to the south end of rock and I'm just going to pick them and bank them. And okay, we're here at the south end of rock. I'm just gonna start this timer for 1 hour. But once again, I'm just gonna check the price of one red berry, selling for 43 GP. There's only the 2 bushes here. I think there's some more around, but I'm gonna stick to these 2 bushes. We should be able to get around 2 each bush. And alright, this is gonna be our last inventory. By the time we get up there and bank, we're not gonna have enough time to get back down. So I'm just gonna call that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hop to the bank here and show you how many we got in 1 hour. So in 1 hour, we got 588 red berries. Grab those out, chuck them in the price check, and we made around 25k in an hour. So not the greatest, not the worst we've done. Certainly one of the more boring ones of just hopping worlds and collecting. No XP gain, so overall it's not the best method, but it was only an hour, so it wasn't too bad. And here we are at ChatGPT, grabbing our next method. Crafting air runes. Okay, so this is actually our first rune crafting method. We have not done this yet, so we have to do it. It's asking us to do this for 2 hours. I'm not sure how profitable this is. It probably isn't. I think it'll actually end up losing money because of the price of rune essence. I'm going to double check before we end up doing this to make sure that it actually is profitable. So here is our issue, is that right now, as it stands, this is not profitable because the price of a rune essence right now in the Grand Exchange is saying that it's 10, and an air rune is going for 5. So until we get to level 22 rune crafting air runes is never going to be profitable. So I think we're going to have to skip this one because it is not a profitable money-making method at the moment. If we were level 22, this would be a different story. But because we're level 1, and until level 22 for the 3 air runes per essence, it's not going to make us any money. In fact, it'll lose us money. And okay, we're back over at ChatGPT grabbing another one. Collecting swamp tar. Is that free to play? I don't think this is free to play, but I'm going to go make sure. Alright, so as I mentioned, it is a members item, so I'm going to have to skip that one and get a different one here. Collecting big bones at Dark Wizard Circle. Dark Wizard Circle is just south of Rock. I don't think there's even big bones there, but I'm going to make sure. I'm going to double check before I say anything. Okay, yeah, I just ran over with my main account there, and there is no big bones over here whatsoever, so I am going to get a different one. Crafting gold amulets. So we did this one already, but it was highly profitable. So I am going to definitely do this one again for 2 hours. That's around as long as I did it, so I'm going to go ahead and buy... I'm going to buy a bunch of gold bars. I'm not sure how many off the top of my head, but we're going to go ahead and do this one for sure, just for the mass crafting XP, as well as the very good profit that we made. And okay, I can't remember how many I went through last time. So I bought 5,000 for, let me double check here. We bought them for 135 each, so 675k. Now if we look at the price of gold amulets, let's see how much they're roughly going for. 159, so we might not make as much profit this time around as the last time, unfortunately. Hopefully we'll make a little bit more money, but we're definitely going to get a lot of crafting XP, which is fantastic. So, the ChatGPT asked us to do this at Alcarid, so we're going to hop over to Alcarid Bank here, and we're going to run to this furnace here. a little further than Edgeville, so we're going to get a little less done overall, but still really close to a bank. So we're going to hop over to Alcarid and get started on this. And alright, we're coming to an end here on the gold bars into gold amulets. I'm not sure how many we got last time we did this. I can't remember, and I'm too lazy to do the research. But I think this time we got around 2,100 of them done or so. Let's take a peek. Yeah, so we got 2,125 completed in the 2 hours. So we're going to go back to the Grand Exchange really quick and just sell these off just before the price decreases anymore, because right now we're not really making too much profit off of them, but we're going to go sell them off real quick, and then we're going to generate our new task. And okay, we just sold the gold bars back and the gold amulets, and we made 704k. So we bought the gold bars initially for 675k, which means we made around 29k doing this money making method, which is a lot worse than it used to be. I think the last time we made well over 100k doing it. I can't remember exactly. I know that it was much better than 29k. But, you know, that's the price of the Grand Exchange, unfortunately. You know, sometimes you make more profit than other times. We're going to go hop over to ChatGPT to get the next method here. And here we are back at ChatGPT getting another method. This time around, we're going to collect feathers from chickens. So we're going to basically be killing chickens just for the feathers. So we'll bury the bones, and we'll take the feathers and the chicken and bank it. I don't think we're going to make a lot of money, but at least we'll do this for an hour, and at least we'll get a little bit of combat experience as well. Where does it say to do this? It says chicken coop east of Lumbridge or north of Falador near the river. So we're going to find out which one's closer to a bank, and then we're going to hop over there and do this for 1 hour. Okay, we're here at the chicken pen here, just to the sort of north of Lumbridge here. We're going to start attacking these chickens, and something I want to point out is because they can't actually hit us, they can only hit zeros. I actually don't have any armor on because I want to be able to preserve my run energy as much as I can, so I just have the 2 items that I have that increase my attack bonus. So we're going to go ahead and start this timer here. Actually, before we do, let's check out how much... Oops. Just kill this one. I'll leave this stuff on the ground because I haven't started the timer yet. Let's just check how much the chicken is worth. So we've got the raw chicken here. Oops. So it's selling on the GE for 35 each, and the feathers look like they're going for around 2 each. So we're probably not going to make a lot of money, but like I said, we're going to be getting a little bit of combat XP, which is always good in my books. So let's go ahead and start this timer up. Okay, and let's start attacking these chickens. And the very first chicken we kill, I get a beginner clue scroll. So they must have added some creatures that drop these, because I definitely know these didn't used to drop them back a while back there. So we're going to go ahead and just drop this guy on the ground for now, see if we can get more. And hopefully we can make some profit from those. And we just got another beekeeper random. So we got the beekeeper's hat as well as a lamp. So once again, I'm going to be putting all the lamps into prayer because, like I said, it is the hardest to train. So we just got another 200 prayer XP and another prayer level. And okay, we're coming to an end of this hour of killing chickens for profit. And I've got to say, I don't think I've ever done anything more efficient in my life in this game. I don't think there was a single moment where I wasn't doing something this entire time, whether it was killing a chicken, burying a bone, or picking up loot. I was doing it the entire time, non-stop, for the full hour. So let's see how much profit we made. And okay, so in the hour, we were able to kill 319 chickens, to get 319 chicken, as well as 1,890 feathers. So we're going to price check these. And we got a total of 16k, which is actually not bad for just killing chickens. But I also have a little bit of a surprise for you guys. We also got 4 beginner clue scrolls. So with these, what this method that I thought was going to make almost no money, we could actually profit pretty decently because of these 4 clue scrolls that we got. So I'm going to go ahead and knock these off, and I will see you when we have 4 caskets. I just wanted to share a little weird tip that I just found out of my own, that you can keep walking while you telegrab. So if you just drop something and telegrab it back up, you can train while you walk to different locations. You can train your magic skill. It's kind of like a little interesting little method. I just wanted to get one more level so that I could teleport to Falador, but I might end up doing that in the future on both this account as well as like my main account too. And okay, we're back with the 4 caskets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these open, and then I'm going to price check everything to see how much 1 hour of killing chickens actually made us. Now, it would be nice to just get any unique. Just as a reminder, we don't have any uniques from beginner clue scrolls yet. We've opened 6 and we got nothing. I think that's pretty average. I can't remember how many or what the rarity is, but it would be nice to get at least 1, even if it's just something lower end like the sandwich lady or something, just to knock off something from the beginner clue scrolls. We're going to go ahead and pop these open right now, and we'll see how much we make. So we got 16 fire runes. Those are just going to be useful overall. We got 2 uniques in one, so that's fantastic. We've got the Rune Scimitar Ornament Kit Guthix and the Monk's Robe Robe T, which is actually going to be really good for later on if we're ever training our stats when we have protection prayers. So we're going to keep that in the bank for now. And that one's just worth 1600. And then we've got another black robe here. So we're going to toss this in the price check to see what 1 hour of killing chickens netted us. We got 43,000 GP from 1 hour of killing chickens. That's not too bad at all. Most of it came from the monk's robe, obviously. But overall, 43k from killing chickens, not too bad. We also got up to 21 prayer, as well as we got 33 strength. And I think we got a hit points level as well. So we did gain a little bit of skills. And we got a couple uniques, which is really nice. We're going to hop over to ChatGPT and get the next method. And okay, here we are getting our next money-making method. Telekinetic grabbing Wine of Zamorak. Okay, hopefully this is a long time. We got 2 hours of telegrabbing Wines of Zamorak. So this is going to be massive profit for us. We're going to grab the air staff, as well as we're going to stock up on some law runes, and we're going to get going on this immediately. This is a great one. We've already done it before. We made a lot of money off of it. So hopefully we can make even more this time. And okay, I just wanted to show you guys that we purchased 600 law runes, as well as some other little elemental runes, just so that we have them in our bank. We're going to get started with the Wine of Zamorak method here for 2 hours. Hopefully we make a lot of money. So I just looked back at my previous video where we did this. We got 184 in 1 hour. But hopefully we can get around 350 or so in this hour. I did just want to point out that I'm going to be doing the exact same method as we did last time, where we run from Ferox Enclave up to the altar, telegrab the wines, and run back. And that's the method that I'm going to be doing this entire time for the full 2 hours. And we're all done the first hour of this, and we've already got 195 wines of Zamorak, so that's pretty good. We might end up with around 400 by the end of this if I'm a bit more efficient than I was for this hour, which is possible. So I'm going to try to aim to get 400 wine of Zamorak in the full 2 hours here. So we just got 1 more hour to get 205. And alright, the 2 hours here is coming to an end. I'm just going to get this last one as the timer hits 0. And we're going to go hop to the bank and see if we pass that 400 Wine of Zamorak mark. I just want to bring up the fact that we got 241 magic, almost 42. I might push that up to 42 just because of my OCD. But we did get up to 41 for the time being, which I'm not too sure if that unlocks us any new methods or any new spells off the top of my head. But it's nice to have for the future. So we're going to hop to the bank, and I will be back when we have the total amount of Wine of Zamorak. And okay, we are back at the bank here, and as you see in our bank right now, we have 412 Wine of Zamorak. So we're going to go ahead and withdraw these and see how much 412 Wine of Zamorak is worth. We made 336k in just 2 hours, which is very good for free to play. And we do have to subtract the cost of the law runes that we spent, which is around probably around 40k or so, maybe a little bit more. But overall, we're looking at around 300k profit, which is very good. As you see on the top of the bank here, our bank worth is 1.7 mil, so that's really good. We're getting to 1/10 of the way for one bond, which is pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna hop over to ChatGPT and grab the next method. And okay, here we are at ChatGPT here, just getting the next method for us. Mining and selling clay. Okay, I mean, this is something we haven't done yet, which is good. So where does it say? It's a Southeast Rock mine or Remington mine. I don't know why the near Earth altar matters, but so we're gonna mine the clay, use a bucket of water on it to make soft clay, which sells for more. We'll see if that's the case, and bank the clay and sell on the Grand Exchange. Okay, we're gonna do this for 3 hours. Okay, 3 hours of mining clay. Great. All right, sounds good. We're gonna go check out if this is profitable, or more profitable making the soft clay. And okay, so it looks like either one, the soft clay is 98 coins and the normal clay is also 98 coins. So we're just gonna mine the normal clay and we will sell the normal clay back to the Grand Exchange. We're gonna grab the rune pickaxe that we've got and head over to probably the south of Rock. I guess it's this side. Yeah. We're gonna hop here and bank up in the east bank here. The other option was the Remington mine, which actually wouldn't be too bad because there is the bank deposit box over here. So we'll kind of check out both. We'll see if the rock method is viable if there's too many bots there. If it is, then we'll head over to the Remington mine and we'll use the bank deposit box on the piers here. And okay, we're going to go ahead and call this episode there. So today we made a lot of progress, making a lot of money towards those bonds. Next episode, we're going to kick it off by mining a bunch of clay in either Remington or Varrock. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for future content. And just a reminder that if you do comment on every single video, there will be one giveaway for one bond for one of you lucky commenters. So make sure you don't miss out on this opportunity for a free bond. With all that being said, I will catch you in the next episode.